The prop firm robots passed another 100k challenge. So how did I do it? Stay tuned because I will show you everything. Which EAs I used, how I managed them, and I will share the latest update in the app, and most importantly I will demonstrate how I am managing the EAs on the funded account. Let's do it. So that's the challenge that I passed, and you can see that I started it on the 3rd of June this month and it was completed on the 14th of June. And if I look at the calendar, you will see that there are 5 trading days in here and another 5 trading days in the second week of the month, or pretty much in 10 trading days I completed the challenge. You will see that there are plenty of trades. The first trade was really profitable with the dollar-yen expert advisor. It made 5% in the account, and then I scaled it. It's a method that I use to double the lots once I reach 5%. However, after that there were some losses in the account. So you can see that there were 2, 3, 4 losses and a few more consecutive trades that brought losses. So once the account reached 0, I have lowered the risk, or I removed the scaling, and I continued trading with the default lots that come in the app. So at the beginning I was using the high risk. I downloaded the expert advisors and it calculates automatically the appropriate lot according to the risk I want to take. If I scale it, it means that I doubled the lots from what the high risk gives me as a default lot, and this makes it even riskier. And in this case it didn't really work because the account dropped back to 0. Let me show it to you. So if I go to the history tab and I show you the detailed report, you will see the same trades, and here it is. At the beginning I reached 5%. This is where I scaled, or I doubled the lots, but the market wasn't really suitable at this time for higher risks. So once the account dropped below this 0 line, I have decided to bring it back to the default lots, and I left it fully automatically until it passed the challenge. And for the future challenges I am planning not to scale it up, just download the robots from the app and leave it as it is by default. However, there is one important thing in here. Let's say you want to trade the dollar-yen. Here is a strategy for the dollar-yen on the app, and there is another strategy for the dollar-yen on the app. If I download the two of them, you will see that there will be a difference. So I'll click on the first one, and if I show you the meta editor, you will see that the entry amount is 3.99 by default. Now let's check out how much it is with the second robot. It is 3.25, which means that the app calculates different lots for the same asset. So why is that? With this expert advisor, where we have an entry amount of 3.25, the stop loss is 94, and with the other expert advisor, where the entry amount is higher, we have a stop loss of 76, which means that the app calculates automatically the entry amount based on the risk I selected and the stop loss and the strategy. So the smaller the stop loss is, the higher the entry amount will be, and you can see it right in here. If I show the account history, you'll see that the first trade that brought me this beautiful $5,000 profit had an entry amount of 11.65, and I already hope that you know why that is. If you look at the stop loss and the entry price, you will see that it was a short trade that entered at 156.80 and the stop loss is 157.05, which means that the stop loss was just 25 pips in this strategy, and that is why the entry amount is higher. One more time, because with the high risk we take the risk of 2% per trade, so the app calculates automatically the appropriate lot according to the stop loss in the strategy. That is why sometimes you may see different lots for the same asset. However, I took higher risk and I doubled the lots after the account reached the 5%, and I experienced that loss where the balance dropped below the zero line. After that, I left it with the default lots for the strategies and using the high risk or risking 2% per trade, and you can see that slowly the account reached the 10% target. But that's not a piece of financial advice. I just share how I passed the challenge. It is up to you if you want to risk 1% per trade or even 0.5% per trade. In the near months, I'm planning to use the high risk but without the scaling, because this challenge is just a proof that even without the scaling, it still works and it passed this challenge successfully. So the next thing I want to share with you is something really exciting. You can see that there are two strategies for the Bitcoin. As well, there are strategies for the silver, gold, and plenty more strategies. In total, we see 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 strategies. So we've added more strategies to the app, but that's not all. Now we are taking some of the best strategies from the top 10 robots app. We filtered them to make sure they are suitable for prop firms, and we update the prop firm robots app weekly with new strategies. Only if we find better strategies, if the ones that are in the app are performing well, we will keep them. So you can see that there are some strategies that were created 27 days ago, 28 days ago. This one was created 1 month ago. If they keep profiting, we will keep them in the app. But if we find better strategies from the top 10 robots app, we will add them to the prop firm robots app, if only they are suitable for prop trading. So every Saturday there will be an update here, a silent one, but some of the strategies will be changed, and we do our best to keep the app now with better and more stable strategies. This is our goal. And as I said, I'll demonstrate how I manage the EAs, and I'll do that on the funded account. So that's the challenge. So what I will do, I'll just log in to the funded account and I will show you exactly how I update the robots every day. So for the challenge that I passed, I was using the top 3 expert advisors from the prop firm robots app, looking at the weekly performance. In other words, every day I check out the app on the weekly performance and I see which are the 3 strategies most profitable for the last 1 week. And you can see that currently I have one euro-yen strategy, I have a dollar-yen strategy, and I have a strategy for the silver. And if I show you the funded account, you will see that I had 3 strategies, 2 with euro-yen and 1 with the dollar-yen. And the one with the dollar-yen actually executed a trade that is running on a small loss. So I've set this funded account yesterday, and I will show you how I manage the expert advisors every day. So just minimize the app, and behind is the VPS, so we can compare the strategies. So you can see that the open trade with the dollar-yen is from an expert advisor with the magic number ending on 5180. It is one of the top 3 experts that I have for the last 1 week. So I'll simply not do anything. I will keep it in there. The one on the very top in the app is with a magic number ending on 0485, and you can see it over here, 0485. And then the one that I need to change is the expert advisor for the silver ending on 9633, and I'll replace it with the euro-yen expert advisor that has the magic number 1061. Okay, so what I will do, I will simply download the expert for MetaTrader 4. I will copy that file. I'll go to the platform. I'll click on Open Data Folder. I'll click on MQL4 Experts, and and I will paste the expert advisor in here, and I will delete from here the expert advisor with a magic number 1061 for the euro yen. Here it is. I will delete these files and I will right click on the expert advisor, stop in the navigator, and I'll hit on refresh, and you will see that the expert advisor was compiled and the other one was removed. So instead of euro yen, I will attach the silver. I will press X on my keyboard. This is actually the gold and I don't see the silver, so I'll need to show all of the assets offered by the prop firm, and I'll click on X again, and here it is. I'll drag and drop it over the chart, and before dragging this expert on the chart, I noticed that I've made a mistake. I've downloaded it with high risk, and for the funded account I want to make sure that I'm trading with mid risk. Okay, so I'll go back to the app, I'll change to mid risk, and then I'll download the expert again. I will copy it and I will paste it on the MetaTrader in my VPS. So here it is. I will remove the high risk expert advisor, or the one with the high risk settings. Again, I will right click over the expert advisors and hit on refresh, and here it is. Now I have the right robot with the right lot. I will drag and drop it over the chart, and you will see that everything is set up, the magic number, the entry lot according to the mid risk. So with the high risk it was pretty much double, and you can see the stop loss, the settings, and all of the rest. I'll click on OK, and here it is. It is attached over the chart. I can see the appropriate daily loss, the minimum equity, the max equity, which are protections that we added to make sure we keep the challenges as long as we can if the expert advisors bring some losses, and that we pass automatically if we reach 10%. And in the challenge that I passed, if you've noticed at the beginning of the video, the balance was $110,052. So once the balance reached over that mark, the trades were closed automatically and the expert advisors were removed from the charts. This ensures that if you reach the 10%, the trades will close and you are passing the challenge. So for now, I will keep the 3 expert advisors with mid risk, and I will keep an eye on the app every day to make sure that I am trading the top 3 expert advisors at any moment. If I see the same expert advisors, I'm not touching anything. If I see an expert advisor that went down in the app and I have another one in the top 3, just like what we had with the silver, I'll replace them. And if I had an open trade with the one that I want to remove, I'll just close that trade. No matter if it's on a loss or on a profit, I will replace it with the new expert advisor that I want to trade in my account. This is how I'm doing it, and I'll leave this funded account to trade fully automatically, and I'll see how this account will perform, and if there are any updates, of course I will let you know, guys. Now before you go, check out this video on my site to learn more about the top 10 app, which now is the source of EAs for the prop firm Robots app. As always, don't forget I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.